Hey folks, Nas here. Continuation of Phase 5 in No Man's Sky Singularity Expedition. So, the community involvement on the expedition, so Sentience Echo, it has now been complete. So, we have reached we filled up the bar and everything. Now, granted, I know a lot of people are having issues about having the bar exposed and things like that. I was having that same issue as you guys saw in the videos. But we have now, the community has come together. We put in all of the seeds that we needed to put into the not the construct, but the prime terminal at the anomaly. Sorry, having another brain fart. But now it looks like, so ignition, we have to do ignition, but we have to choose one of these optional milestones to follow. So it's almost like you're choosing sides. So we have the Atlantid, which obviously is the new expansion, I'm going to guess, enemy. So the little purple guys that we've been fighting to get stuff off of for different missions. Or you've got plant the Seed of Hope within the construct, so Ignition Crimson, which would be like you're siding with the Atlas, which, if I'm not mistaken, we've kind of been fighting against the Atlas. So it's like it's like a political race. You're trying to decide which of the better evils is the one you want to choose. So I've actually got two playthroughs. I've got the playthrough that I've been doing with these videos and stuff, and then I have my own personal playthrough, which I would have been playing as well, which I've got, I don't know, 20 hours or something into now. So I think what I'll do today is I will show both. So we'll follow Crimson and we will follow Atlantid. That way we get it from two different perspectives and we can kind of see what's going on. So I'm going to choose the optional milestone of Crimson right now. So we have to plant the Seed of Hope within the construct. So then we got to go to the space anomaly in order to do that. So let me hop on my ship and let's go out into space and call the anomaly so we can go in there and follow that. Alrighty. Assembled construct. The construct is still highly distressed. I will need to earn their trust or at the very least calm whatever electronic storm currently rages within their carapace. Shell lost. Where Shell? Shell lost. Others? Who lost? Where? Others lost. Lost. Where? Who? Others. Soothe. One Echo Collective. Now we have the Echo Collective, obviously, because it's white. So we'll choose that. The Echo Collective has an immediate effect on the assembled construct. They seem reassured by the presence of their Echo Seeds. Shell, here, lost others, there. Others, here, lost others, shell. Shell, here, available, accepted. Okay, well, that's good. He seems to be in better spirits than he was the last time we saw him. The assembled construct is its own entity, distinct from the remnants I have found strewn across planets, distinct from the growing collective within Nada's simulation. They have become more than an echo. I cannot tear them from their shell once more. Yet, there is a piece missing. They are incomplete. My goodness, words are hard today. Let's see. Their shell shapes them, but it does not define them. There must be a spark. Plant Seed of Hope or connect the Atlantid reactor. Okay, so we can do both of those right here. This is where you make that choice. So we're going to plant the Seed of Hope. This Atlantis seed was a gift. I do not understand its purpose then, but now I see. I did not understand its purpose then, but now I see. This is the spark, the missing fragment of life. And yet it is Yet, is this the right decision? So we're still unsure. Oh, it gives you options to where you can reconsider and everything. Once the seed has been planted, there will be no going back. Their shell and their echo will be fused. Final. So they're letting you know that this is a final thing. So we're going to go ahead with plant Seed of Hope. Core protocol aligned, crimson. Here shell completed, intact, finished, whole, alive. Language synthesis partially stabilized. Greet the construct. This shell thanks your shell, other entity. Here shell is accepted. This echo is alive. There we go. Ignition crimson complete. Let's go back in. Let's collect the reward for that. What do we get? Crimson head customization. Okay. So obviously that's going to be at the breathe life into the construct. Yeah. So that's going to be at the character customization, maybe? Let's go take a look. Space anomaly. Oh, let's collect this reward. Crystallized heart and viscous fluids. Yay. I'm so glad we could get viscous fluids as a reward. Let's see if this is going to be available over here. Okay, those are iterations. I'm wondering if I have to change my race again, like I did for the other helm. Crimson head right there. Boop. There it is. You can change the color. But there it is. There's a little crimson head. Whoops. Yeah, we'll save those changes for now. Look at that. Interesting. Alrighty. Very good. So that is complete. Yeah, collect reward, phase 5. What do we get? Title, the construct, Singularity decals, decal plans, and Singularity banner customization. And then this ends the expedition for you. There's our blueprints and everything. I believe. Complete. Expedition, phase 5. Final reward. Yep, collect reward. The reward is the construct customization set. Oh. So like we get a whole body? Okay. Let's see. Let's go back into the appearance modifier. Saved outfits. Do these tell us what they are? No. So torso. Industrial, sleek, embroidered, construct chest. Oh, look at this. That's just going to be those, right? Can we turn that off? Okay, so those all are the same. Let's back out of that. See if we can figure this out here. See, we got the head, the torso. There it is, number 6. Skip the armor. I'm guessing we go to the gloves, construct hands, and then the legs. And the boots. We can change the color on all of those. I should have been doing that. Go through and do all of those. Let's see, we don't do armor. Got the head. Oh, and the backpack. Let's go to the backpack. We got the backpack. Change the colors on that. And then we got a new banner as well. Let's see if we can find the banner here. Singularity Expedition banner. And save. And there we go. There is... Man, that's kind of cool. I like that. I'm not real keen on that backpack. Those wings really bother me and stuff, especially when you're in third-person view like this here, because it seems to take up a lot of your viewing area. That's my only hang-up about that. But anyway, let's go over... Let me switch over to my other game, and we will do the Atlantid selection and see what that's all about. So I will be back in just a moment. Alrighty, folks. I am in my other playthrough. We are going to make sure that we've got the Ignition Atlantid selected. There we go. It does tell you in that window there, note this action is irreversible and incompatible with the Ignition Crimson, so you have to choose one or the other, or in my case, do 2 playthroughs. But let's go over here and talk with the assembled construct. As before, let's see, the construct is highly distressed. I will need to earn their trust. I don't think I necessarily need to read all of that again. That was the same thing. Let's see, same thing there. We're going to sue the Echo Collective. Yeah, that's all the same wording, so nothing's changed there. Let's get to the point to where we have to make the decision. Alrighty, connect the Atlantid reactor or plant the Seed of Hope. We've already done the Seed of Hope, so we're going to do connect the Atlantid reactor. Oh, dang it. I clicked on that one too much. Oh, but it's the same wording, except for it had the Atlantid reactor rather than the Crimson in there. Okay, again, letting us know that this is final. We can reconsider or collect Atlantid, or connect Atlantid reactor. Let's go in here, do that. Core protocol aligned, Atlantid. Here shell completed, intact, finish, whole, reawakened. Language synthesis, partially stabilized. Greet the construct. The music is a little bit different too, I think. The shell thanks your shell. Other entity. Here shell is accepted. Echo. This echo is home. There we go. Let's go and collect these rewards. Ignition complete. Go to the expedition. The Atlantid construct head. We'll have to see if it looks different than the other one. What do we get there? Crystallized heart and viscous fluids. So glad we could get viscous fluids. That just sounds gross. Let's see. Collect reward. Decal plans and the construct. Of course, we get the body, it looks like. So I'm wondering if the head is just going to be a little bit different. And then final reward for the Singularity. Construct set. All right, let's head over and look at the set. Well, the construct set is going to be the same, I would imagine. It's the head. Is it going to be literally going to be a different head? Appearance modifier. Let's switch over to a different race. And then go to the head. Oh yeah, see there's a head Crimson and a head Atlantid. Oh, look at that. Yeah, they are a little bit different. That's pretty cool. And then, of course, you can do the torso and the gloves and the legs and the boots, backpack. Change all of your colors. I think I'll leave the colors like that for now. And then, of course, the banner there. To backpack. I don't necessarily need pink. We'll change that. We'll do that. Change that. Gloves. Yep, I should have been doing this all along. The torso. There we go. Head. And there. And save. And there we are. So the body and everything is still the same as the others, just the head is the only thing that's changed. That's kind of cool. Absolutely kind of cool. I like that. Very, very nice. Well, there we go, folks. Singularity, phases 1 through 5, even with a continued video, because we couldn't see. So during phase 5, we couldn't see the guide, not the guide, the progression bar. Gosh dang it, another brain fart. Couldn't see the progression bar for Sentience Echo, but it ended up, it did come available. I showed it in the last episode. I ended up having to edit in. That way you could see what it looked like and stuff. There were some issues with phase 4 to where, you know, through phase 1, 2, and 3, you could pretty much follow the missions as they were laid out. All the way through 3, there were just a couple you could do early, like the rampancy and the clusters, which really wasn't that big of a deal because you didn't have a designated area to go to, as to where most of these other ones had designated areas you had to go to, whether it was the Atlantis or whether it was the camps or whatever. But when we got to phase 4, and you ended up coming down here and you're like, oh, okay, I got to go prayer 4. I got to go visit the Atlantis. Well, that's where things kind of went awry because you had to do Grand Divergence first. So, in my opinion, the way these were laid out, Grand Divergence should have been here. And then prayer 4 should have been here. Seat of Life should have been here. So on and so forth. So they kind of jumbled these around a little bit, and it really confused a lot of people. And then, of course, once you got to phase 5 and got to Sentience Echo, it started out you could see the progression bar, but nothing was happening to it. And then it went away for several days, and then it came back. I know it went away again for several hours just the other day. And then came back, and then it was like the progression was just storming through. Like it was just crazy, going up crazy fast. But anyway, there we go, folks. No Man's Sky, Singularity Expedition, phases 1 through 5, and the final phase. If you folks are liking these episodes, definitely hit that like button. If you haven't subscribed yet, please consider doing so. I greatly appreciate it. And a special thanks to my members. You can see them on the screen now. And we will see you folks in the next one. You take care and happy hunting.